we just hold tight. We're up at the moonlight, believe in the magic. On side, we'll make it feel just right. Just look at that bright light, believe in the magic. And we can save you from your past. This bond is always gonna last. When nothing else makes sense, just dance. What you gonna do? We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Maybe you got me. Believe in the magic. We're doing it all. The feeling is so.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Justine. We are tackling my kitchen first in today's hours of cleaning in such a short time frame, in under 20 minutes. I'm trying to get as much of my house clean as possible just because it was giving me so much anxiety. I cannot stand a messy home. I do try to back off a little because of my kids being so young. I know that they want to play and they want to play with their toys. So I try not to be that mom that's so anxious that I have to clean every 5 seconds, which I am. I am not going to lie. There's days where I cannot stand the mess, and there are other days where I just let it go because I know that they're kids and we will eventually get it cleaned. It's just life. But my channel is all about cleaning, decorating, DIY projects, as well as overall organization and homemaking. With a busy schedule, like I've said in many videos before, I do work full time and I go to college, and I'm a military spouse as well as have 3 small children. It just gets really overwhelming, and that's why I created my YouTube channel, was to help other moms or dads who really struggle to maintain their home and make it look the way they want it to. But to be honest, reality is it's not pretty. Reality is that there's toys everywhere. It's just not going to be clean. Right now, as we speak, one room will get clean and the other one will get destroyed. I will clean this room and then I'll go upstairs and clean that room, and then I come back downstairs and there's toys everywhere. It's just a part of life, and that's what it is at this point. If you are new here, I hope you'll stay until the end of this video, as well as hit that subscribe button and the alert bell so you are notified when I do upload 1 to 2 times a week. I am almost done with college. Woohoo! So hopefully I will be able to post a little bit more, but right now it is what it is. Now let's just jump into today's video and get all of the areas I need to clean. We're going to start in the kitchen and then move upstairs to clean some of the bonus room and my son's room because they are disaster.
We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Maybe you got me. Believe in the magic. Maybe you got me. Slow ride, just you in that baseline. We're way past sunshine. Believe in the magic. Alright, step into the moonlight. Get into that good time. Believe in the magic. And we can save you from your past. This bond is always gonna last. When nothing else makes sense, just dance. Yeah. What you gonna do? We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Maybe you got me. Believe in the magic. We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Maybe you got me. Believe in the magic. Maybe you got me. Maybe you got me.
Moving on up into the bonus room to clean up this room because it is a disaster. My youngest son loves his sister's little Legos, and she has a ton of them, so they just end up all over the floor. So I'm picking them up once again. I'm sure you've seen them in the last few videos, and that's because his sister's not home to keep them out of her room as much as I allow them to, because I don't really care. I mean, yes, it's her space, but it's also my house, so it is what it is. I don't know if any other parent is like me. I cannot stand the fighting over the rooms. Yes, you are so lucky to have a separate room. I grew up sharing a room until I was 16 years old with my twin sister. just be happy. You know, this is still my house. I pay the bills, not you. You know, I don't even know. And she's going into that teenage girl stage. And I will tell you what, give me some patience and some prayers, because it is going to be a rough next few years.
We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Baby, you got me. We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic. We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic. We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic. We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic. I believe it. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic. Yeah. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic. I've been walking in the woods alone, try so hard to find my way back home. There's no reason to give in and let go. All that's left is my corroded soul. I've been walking round in circles too, chase my tail around a tree or two. Still I hope to see the rise of dawn when you are walking in beside me too. It's creeping up under my skin, the fear of never seeing you ever again. It's creeping up under my skin, the fear of never seeing you ever again.
You already know one of my favorite ways to clean my carpets and get the odor out from just the dogs and kids, and it happens, it's not saying anyone's dirty, but things do get really deep down in your carpet and can make them smell. I do plan to rip out the carpet here hopefully soon. I really want to. I'm like itching. I'm like, I'm really bothering my husband about it because I really want to do it, but I just need to do some measurements and figure out how much it's going to cost and everything. But anyway, this stuff that I'm using is just a pet deodorizer. I get it from Walmart. They're like $2 a thing. It's great. It makes the room smell so nice. It is very strong. Just to warn you, very, very strong. And you just put it all around. And I actually let this one sit overnight. So I put it down and then I didn't vacuum until the next day. But it just made the room smell so much nicer, and you don't have to get the deep cleaner out or the carpet cleaner and just mess with all of that. I love doing this for an easy way to try to make my house smell better.
I've been thinking about the day it ends, when the sun will kiss my face again. You will stand out in the fields and call my name, and bring me home to see the day. Something's telling me to keep that flame.
You can't tell in the video, but there was pasta. My sons took all of my pasta from my container in the pantry and were eating it, and they dumped it all over the bonus room and my older son's room. So I was trying to vacuum all of that up, and I will say I love this vacuum. It got all of it up. I didn't have a problem. I mean, I did have to go over it a few times because it would break up since it was spaghetti noodles, but it got it all up and I'm happy. I absolutely love this vacuum, and I'm trying to remind myself as a mom to not freak out over every mess because they're children once, and I'm trying to let them play a little bit. I'm lucky enough that all of their play stuff is upstairs, and that way it can kind of stay not too bad downstairs. Like, it does get messy. They bring their toys downstairs to be with mom. That's fine. I am not going to be one of those parents that's like, no, you're not allowed to bring your toys ever downstairs. No. I'm just glad that they can ruin the upstairs and no one really sees it. But it really does bother me after a while, so I need to clean it.
I'm in love with all your lights and your colors. I'm in love with all your nights. But you've kept me far away from my focus. And to my heart I can't.
After talking with a lovely subscriber down in the comments, I decided to move my son's room around to try to help him sleep better. I'm not going to say it worked because it didn't. He is just, I don't know. He is going through this really rough phase where he does not want to sleep in his room. If he does, he screams and cries at the door. He doesn't want to go to bed. He wants to sleep with his brother, which his brother doesn't want to sleep with him because he keeps him up. It's just an endless cycle. It's not working. But I did move this in front of the door to try to, maybe he'd be able to see underneath the door from his bed, but he still doesn't like it. I don't know. I might just, maybe it's the mattress. I don't know. I've tried everything. I've tried a weighted blanket. I've tried a sound machine. I've tried night lights. What you name, I've tried. I don't know what else to do at this point. Maybe it's just a phase he'll grow out of. And that's honestly why he doesn't have toys in his room anymore, because everything is dumped on the floor. Right now, there's clothes all over his closet because he dumped the bins. And then all of his diapers are on the floor because he could reach those. So it's just another task I have to add on to myself. So I removed the toys so I didn't have to do it every day where I was picking up all of the toys. So that's why my son looks like he has so many toys in his room, because they're all in there right now. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the layout of my house still. I'm trying to figure out if I want to move my desk upstairs and make the bonus room my office, and then put the boys, all of their toys in their rooms. Maybe give them a TV. I don't know. I don't know what is a good parenting choice here. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know what you think I should do, or where you'd like to see my office maybe. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. And the one hindering factor of my office is that it needs a landline, because I have business internet from my company, and I don't know if they'd be able to come and install a coax cable. I'd probably have to pay for it. I don't know. I'd have to reach out to my company and see what they say, because they already placed that line 2 years ago. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling, but that's why I'm moving around his room. And I honestly just wanted to switch things up. I've been saying this last few videos. I've really had the itch to switch things up. I cannot stand the same thing over a long period of time, but it is what it is, and we're moving this around, which I think it looks better. I am disinfecting and Lysoling our couch because we ended up getting sick again. Well, I didn't, thankfully, because I had COVID in June. I think I still had the antibodies, but my whole family ended up getting COVID, the kids, everyone. So again, I am disinfecting for the 50,000th time this year. And I will tell you, this couch holds on to a whole bunch of grime from my kids' food, everything. So I'm always disinfecting the cup holders and just this area. I do plan to deep clean my couch in a future video. Again, I know I have to, because it just gets so gross. But I am actually looking into switching things up in this room again. Not a whole remake like I did when we did the fireplace, which I'll link down below if you haven't seen the fireplace video. But I'm going to change out the couch to something else. I want like a sectional still, but I want something a little less bulky, a little bit less big, because it's taking up so much space in this room, because the living room is not a huge space to begin with. And this is the couch we came here with, but it is falling apart. I don't know what is going on with Ashley Furniture lately. I've had this couch for a while, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but the other furniture I just bought last year is already falling apart, and I'm not going to even, there's no insurance on it. So even if I called, they would just be like, oh well. Anyway, off my soapbox, I'm going to just finish cleaning up in here and move on.
cannot lie. Stars, made of stars, up above, made to fall. Stars, counting stars, and they guide me through the dark. Lonely days left in despair, air is getting heavier, but I do my best to breathe. Dreams of green and filled with bliss, life is so much more than this. So where do you go when nothing's like home? I'm going for the gold, turning off the cruise control and take the long way home. Moving on was never harder with knowledge of all the things I leave behind. I got a new friend in my life that is perfect, and you're no longer on my mind. Sun, warming sun, and my life's just begun. Sun, under the sun, I'll be fine and you'll be gone when nothing's like home. I'm going for the gold, turning off the cruise control and take the long way home. Only days left in despair, air is getting heavier, but I do my best to breathe. But I do my best to breathe. Dreams of green and filled with bliss, life is so much more than this. So where do you go when nothing's like home? I'm going for the gold, turning off the cruise control and take the long way home.
When someone don't help you, when someone don't help you through the rain, when feelings don't matter and everything's nothing but a game. Just know that I'm with you, just know that I'm with you through it all, and I'm gonna be there whenever you win or if you fall. I know that we will make it through the storm, 'cause you and me been fighters since we were born. It's all over our bodies and hearts. Yeah, you and me been fighters right from the start. Hey, don't you worry, hey, don't you worry about a thing. You get what you're given, but it's never too late to spread your wings. Oh, I know that we will make it through the storm, 'cause you and me been fighters since we were born. It's all over our bodies and hearts. Yeah, you and me been fighters right from the start. Been fighters right from the start. I see that it's tough now.
I'm just finishing up today's video in the dining room. I'm just vacuuming the downstairs because I didn't get to it the other day. And I'm just going to clean up the dining room, the table off. There's really not much in here. We barely ever use this room, to be honest. I would love to use it more, especially since we are a family of 5, but we end up sitting at the kitchen or the island, and I end up standing, or my husband ends up standing while we eat. I know that's terrible, but it's just the easiest thing for us, and I hate how secluded the kitchen and the dining room are. Like, I wish they would have just made it completely open. It would have made it so much more easier. But we don't use this table, to be honest. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I like having a dining room, especially when we have Christmas and Thanksgiving, especially since we have those at our house. So I don't know. But that will be the end of today's video. I appreciate you guys sticking along and watching until the end. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button as well as that alert bell to be notified when I do upload. Like I said in the beginning, my channel is all about cleaning, DIY projects, organization, overall homemaking. There's some recipe ideas. I just try my best here every day on YouTube for you guys, and I love getting content out for you guys. And I just hope that you guys like it as well. And I'm so happy you're here. But I will see you guys back next time, and I hope you guys have a great week.